Welcome to CashFlow Diary, a podcast where we discuss business, money, real estate, and the sharing economy. As a full-time real estate investor, entrepreneur, and all-around problem solver, I have had the privilege of developing individuals into powerful business owners. And today, the focus turns towards you. Our mission is to help you build your real estate empire by leveraging strategies to grow yourself, your mind, and your wallet. Let's get started. When it comes down to understanding everything as it relates to the location of your short-term rental, what I often hear as common is, hey, Jay, do I want to be like right next to the airport? A lot of people want to be next to the airport, or they think the airport is the right place to go. Here's the number one thing to think about, is you want to be near where your customer type is looking to be. Here's what I mean by that. When you travel to anywhere, all of us do that one trip from the airport to, say, the hotel or to somebody's house, wherever we're going to stay. We all do that trip. But we tend to choose that accommodation to be very near the thing that we want to do. So, for example, if you're going to, say, a popular destination like a Disney World, if you're going to a Disney World, or out here in California, a Disneyland, what happens is that you want to stay near Disneyland, the thing that you know you're intending to do the most. What you want to do is you want to make that the focus of where you want your short-term rental to be. So, for example, if you're looking to serve someone who is on a vacation, then yes, a Disneyland makes 100% sense. But so does a beach area, and that beach area could be a very popular one or a sparsely populated one. It doesn't really matter. And here in Southern California, we have a lot of beaches to choose from, which is part of the challenge, which also means that many locations can also work. Now, I don't want you thinking that you have to have like a prime location in a vacation spot. Yes, Disneyland and your beaches can be great for a person who's coming on vacation, but there are 65, okay, let's hear that again, 65 different use cases for short-term rentals. For example, many people aren't aware that a short-term rental is needed when a family's house floods. So let me break this down for you. When you buy a home or stay somewhere with a renter's policy or what have you, you have an insurance policy. That insurance policy, one of the coverages there, covers a loss of use, meaning if you can't stay there, what ends up happening is that the insurance policy will pay for you to stay somewhere else. This is the key. When your house floods, when your friend's house floods, they need a place to stay, and they could stay at your short-term rental, and the insurance company is paying. And these stays, if you will, can be 30, 60, 90 days or more. It just depends on what broke inside the house. That's my point. 65 different use cases, but most everybody wants to think about, the Disneyland and the vacations. So you can also, but everybody wants to think about the Disneylands and the vacations. Now, there are some people who travel to shop. In fact, many of our customers from the Middle East will come to a particular area near either Irvine or Costa Mesa, California, and they will shop a lot. I mean, we have some of the higher end brand stores, your Givenchy, your Louis Vuitton, your Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, et cetera, and more. And it's a very convenient place to go to a place like South Coast Plaza. And that could be the reason that they're coming to the area. So again, being geolocated, meaning near the South Coast Plaza, could be a good place because they're coming for the quality of shopping. So understanding why your person is coming to the area is it's paramount to getting this right. Let's also talk about, though, other things like a hospital, if you will. Being near a hospital can also be great. Here's why. Because when you have outpatient, keywords, outpatient services, the person wants to recover nearby, and they often travel with a person who is there for support. So this could apply to your high-level clinicians like your chiropractors. This could also apply to the Ronald McDonald houses of the world, or your cancer. And it even applies, especially in places like California. It even applies, especially in places like California, when we're talking about cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery, etc. So all of those things are 100% here. Another thing that you could look at when it comes to the places where people would want to have their short-term rental is simply being near parks. I know it sounds crazy, but if you're serving families with children, one of our secrets is to find a park, a playground, if you will. Because if a playground is nearby, mom knows that, hey, I've got a place to take the kids during the day when we're off doing something else. And that happens a lot. Mom and dad are off during the day. Maybe they need a babysitter or something else. But what it comes down to is that they know they have a park they can take the kid to let off steam. Oftentimes we can forget it's not just about what's inside the unit. Your location can matter because they're using it to live. What is the entire experience of everything? I mean, we're talking your traffic patterns. How many freeways do you have to cross? What's things? Can you walk around inside the neighborhood? There are many things to consider when it comes to this. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, in order to get your location right, you've got to obey the first rule. The first rule is quite simple. It's to know who you want to serve. Who you want to serve trumps everything. Because once you know that person, not just their demographics, but their psychographics as well, you not only know what to put in each unit, you know where each unit needs to be, you know the size of the units, and you can create many 5-star experiences almost at will. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your next 5-star review based upon the information that you're able to receive. And I'm looking forward to talking to you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in to the Cashflow Diary podcast. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please subscribe, share with a friend, and leave a rating and a review. If you'd like to keep the conversation going, head over to CashFlowDiary.com to sign up for our email list, as well as check out all the links and resources in the show notes. Thank you again. Until next time.